When tales and song were life before art, gods fought oceans and battled mountains. The sundered world became their ill-born child, abandoned. In craters long forgotten were siphons of godblood, relearned by devil most foul and mad god without name, who now work in shadowed isolation to complete the grand scheme, conspiracy akin to no lesser evil. To break the stillness and bring balance back to the plague of anarchia, those which shine brightest and tallest must meet that which sap the blood of gods, and the shattered ruins of a king long lost, at the broken peak of a mountain seldom sung.
Welcome once again to another installment of Songs of Sunder, The Tall Order. This is session 68. Right on the verge.
Woo! Next session. We're so close!
Right on the verge.
Sponsored by KY.
We are picking up right where we left off last time. We are still trudging our way through Illdrassi's Labyrinth, a multi-dimensional prison which holds an immortal sorcerer and one of the 7 Doros shards that our group is trying to hunt down in their grand quest to stop the Kishin, the god of fear, from taking over and destroying the world. But here we find ourselves in B2, room B2 of Illdrassi's Labyrinth. This room, as you shunt in with the strange metal box that you're holding, Ozwald, the box reads, B2, Kayambiori.
Children's story where dreams come.
As you arrive in this astral space, there's void from all sides around you. You're on this small platform, maybe 100 feet across, maybe 70 feet wide. And there's a string right in the center of this platform, sort of diamond in shape. The string ascends upward hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of feet. It goes incomprehensibly far into the sky, leading into a far-off black hole. And all of these other strings connect distant, high above continental geometric shapes. All very clean cut. You see cubes and spheres, cylinders and dodecahedrons, all sorts of three-dimensional shapes. Some of them collide for a moment and then slowly separate again. They're all moving in a sort of flow, like a school of fish, very slowly moving in and out through each other. And around there are these hues of gas, purple and blue, pink in coloration, that all seemingly just swirl and mix together and move apart, dancing as if they're somewhat alive. On the platform in front of you, there are 6 dancers who are weaving this odd-colored string that seems technicolor. It changes with every movement, like a ribbon dance, but all of these ribbons are weaving together into pieces within their hand that you can't see, these sort of circular discs. And at the top of a small rise on the right-hand side is a very well-dressed and adorned figure in long, lengthy robe. Same blue, purple coloration that sort of fades into that spatial background. His eyes are stark white, no pupil, just pure, and he sort of descends that slope down to you all. Inheritors, welcome to our island.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be here. So happy.
Our pleasure.
It's beautiful here.
Got any sandworms?
No,
Okay.
I don't believe so.
That's comforting.
What brings you all to the land of dreams?
I think we're just passing through. He brought us here.
Well met, traveler.
And who might you be?
I have no name. I am one of the dream weavers here.
Would you like a name?
I'm fine without one. But what would you suggest?
Bill.
Bill. I've known many Bills. Did you know a Bill?
No, I just think Bill fits you.
Oh. Based on never meeting someone with that name?
You look like a Bill.
Oh, alright.
Short for William. Do you like that better?
William.
A Willie?
I like William. That's nice. But no, I have no name. None of us do.
What's an inheritor?
Well, you've inherited that puzzle box.
Ah.
Right. We
By
sure
one-
did.
One means or another, it's fallen to you.
Yeah.
Aynat like steps behind.
So you know what it's like all about.
Yes, I offered our realm of peace and tranquility to Illdrassi many years ago.
Did all of the realms contained in the puzzle box offer themselves willingly?
Well, I don't believe so. Well, some of them are long abandoned or forgotten in and of themselves. But those populated, of which ours, I believe, is one of the few, we entered into an agreement long ago. Our solitude and isolation was already decided. And so it could benefit.
We've encountered living things in every realm we visited.
Usually
Inside
hostile.
the cube. But not always.
Not
In
always.
Tap Grove and the Soul Vault.
Not in the blood room. Yeah, there's nothing in the blood room.
Just a hedge.
Yeah.
But even so, there's the salamanders.
Oh,
The salamanders were fine.
They were just hungry.
The only place
That
that's
was the
been
only
empty
people
was.
we've met with
We would
Have
not
always-
pretend to understand Illdrassi's methods, only his intention and purpose.
We met Juku Majin. Pretty nice guy.
And we arrive at the intention, the purpose.
To keep him contained.
Yes, from my understanding, from our understanding.
Is that why you offered your realm to that purpose?
Yes. He long haunted the dreams of mortals, a topic of which we take great concern.
Of course.
So, does that mean that those dreams actually will affect this place?
Yes. In fact, would you mind if I demonstrate it for you?
Not at all.
Go for it.
Follow me. And he'll lead himself down this slope to that long table on the other side of the platform. Anybody who wants to join him
I'll go.
can go
I
ahead.
shall.
A effing course.
Excellent. You all gather around this table and you see 10 spools of a yarn-like substance. all sort of spread out. They're left in sort of a disarray, like somebody's been working using all of these frantically. Some are toppled over, some are set perfectly upright and full, some are very scarce and have been used very recently. But they all feature different symbols on the top of their cylindrical holders. These are the components we use for creating dreams, based on the feeling in the air, the state of the world. They will change in their quantity, and the amount that we can influence the dreams of mortals changes with what we can use. Take, for example, this one. And he points to one, taps it on the top end. It begins unfurling this long black yarn that stretches, and one of the dancers, kind of moving in a sort of ballet fashion, grabs the end of the thread and starts to move with it in between her and all of the dancers. And sort of central master dream builder figure snips it with his fingers, and it becomes incorporated into this disc that they're forming between them all. This has been ample as of late, and it is the thread of fear. It's been quite strong, and I haven't seen it this strong in a very long time, since this box was made.
That's not good.
Does
Yeah,
it
that
have
checks out.
something to do with why you're here?
Kind of.
Probably.
You can say that, yeah.
Yeah,
I see.
there's a being feeding off of all that fear.
Who would that be?
Can't really say.
It hurts.
Kind of sounds like key lime pie.
And like that really hard part of your leg, you know, your shin.
Does it hurt if I write it?
Don't say it.
Does it hurt if I write
Key. Haven't we tried this before?
I think we did.
I'm
and
pretty
it-
sure we've
right?
tried this before.
Alright, hold on.
So think of like a key.
Okay, the
Think
god of fear.
I see.
You know who that is.
Do you know what his name is?
From where I was last a part of the mortal world, it was called the Keisha.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna roll a sanity save for him.
Yes.
Ooh, bad.
I said don't say it!
Sorry about it.
I said
Bill.
don't say it!
Sorry, William.
Oh, he was such a nice guy.
Now he's dead.
Dreamweavers
only have 4
all
health.
the secrets of dreams and just croaks. No!
Oh no. And that makes it worse. Next time.
Oh my god. He's up to 40.
Yes. 46
Oh.
psychic damage to the Elder Dreamweaver.
Okay.
I said don't say it!
You see his whitened eyes turn a sickly yellow as shadow creeps in from the side, and he sort of seizes in place. The dance stops among the Dreamweavers in the middle.
Are you okay?
Can you hear me?
Look at all that black
head. I'm fine. I see what you mean. Oh,
Someone give him a good berry.
he, that creature,
You have 1 hit point.
quite a powerful enchantment on his name.
I'll cast a second level
Yeah,
Cure Wounds
let's
on him.
split it. I'll do a first level.
First level. Alright. Also do second level.
Alright. You both cast Cure Wounds.
I'll also cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cast Cure Wounds.
First time for everything.
I've done it before, man.
7.
Yeah.
14.
21. 26 points back to him.
That's not too bad.
It's about half.
That's pretty good.
About half of what he took.
Thank you all.
46, right?
But
I thought I broke 50.
back to my demonstration. It is not the only component of dreams. For instance, we have memory, imagination, love, peace, death, answers, fate, the abstract, and joy. 10 spools from which we form these dreams. More often than not, 2 or 3 strands does the trick for any one mortal.
How many for somebody who isn't?
Someone who is not mortal.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know. I don't believe they dream. Or if they do, it's some image of their own creation.
Interesting.
Well, feel free to rest here for as long as you'd like. We are friends to those who fear Jugumachen.
I was just going to say this might be a perfect place for a long rest. If we need it.
How long does time pass here? Quickly or slowly? Are you aware?
Do you know where we are?
No.
Not a clue.
Points
It's
above
the
him.
first thing I've ever
To
seen
that
like
black
this.
hole and the strings that are all sort of weaving into it.
Right.
This is a plane outside of the material called Lamentis.
Alright.
Others know it by the name the Eternal Battlegrounds.
I think we've heard of that before. I don't remember. It sounds familiar.
It's unknown when this plane was birthed, but some theorize that it was built to mimic where the gods come from. And I don't know how time moves compared to the material plane here.
Right.
Maybe we're in the event horizon.
Seems like the DM put in a great spot to rest. And maybe it'll come back to haunt us.
You're speaking madness.
What's a DM?
I don't know. It just
A
popped my
divine-
brain. What are you doing to me?
Divine
Mummy.
magician!
I suppose I could be D-O-M, Deem, Dom.
You're
Why am I-
reaching.
why am I
back.
right track?
You're reaching back.
I'm rich. Really?
Like,
Right. Should I bow to this guy?
Mieszko!
You're
no.
bowing, guy?
Mieszko,
No.
use your big brain! Shall we rest here?
I think we should, yeah.
No. Oh no, that's not
We gotta
good.
do it!
Never mind. You know who we could really use right now is Theoderic. I'm sure he would know exactly what time it is.
He's dead. Or wait, no.
Would you like to send him a dream?
Yes.
Can we do that?
That'd
Yes,
be
that's
awesome.
what we do here.
Oh my god.
We could
Oh,
send
we can
anyone
send
a-
I need to
messages to
send
people.
Savannah!
Wait a minute.
We can
Hold
send
on.
messages
Hold
to
on.
people.
Yes,
We
we
need
could
to.
craft a message.
How would that? But again,
I mean, we can't
run
have
into the issue of
exact control over it, but we could maybe put the shit together that might make
But
them
I-
think.
Hey, we're
fast.
stuck in a box.
again, how
What
would
day is
it
it?
to us? There's no way.
This is an ancient craft, dream weaving, only known by us Kalishtar. So, if you are adept at learning, you could send an exact message through a dream. If you were skillful enough.
Mieszko,
I
What
would
kind
like
of
to
skills
try.
does that require?
I'd be happy to try.
It is a performative art.
Stealth.
Oh shit! A performative art is
I'll be
there.
honest, I'm not gonna do shit unless Aynat's right next to me.
I could give it a
That's
shot.
my best performances are when
Let's do
Aynat is my
trying to
partner. Alright?
Worst thing comes to worst, you send a horrific nightmare to your friends.
It's fine!
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I have this every night!
Honestly, if we do, that's just something
Okay,
really
bud.
fun to send them a message about when we get back.
Are your dreams haunted, young one?
Remember that horrific nightmare you had?
Mostly.
Sorry about that.
How was this?
We'll touch on that in a moment, but I might be able to help you. As long as there have been dreams, there are those who tamper in them. We do no such thing. We guide the creation of dreams. But those who tamper are truly evil to us. And so, we have somewhat of an artifact that might help you. But we'll get to that perhaps later. Who did you want to send a message to through their dreams?
Who should we send a message to?
Savannah for me. Or do we get one person total? Oh,
It takes some time, but
we'll just do one.
It'd be a good idea
Castellar.
No. Not him.
He doesn't have time.
He's way too ADHD. I'm sorry.
Serene, we're gonna check on the camel.
Honestly,
Serene.
Serene
That's the one I
is
trust
a
the most.
really good choice.
Oh, black smoke.
Serene,
Serene's at the house.
probably.
I think it'd be really sweet to send there in your dream.
It'd be nice to give him a good one.
Yeah.
Now that he's like
Yeah, if we mess it up, it'll
semi-retired.
be horrific.
Hopefully.
And you would rather unleash that on Serene.
Yeah.
You're a bastard.
You don't know.
You're a right master.
He used to eat camels.
And he pees in our koi pond.
It's my
It
call.
does.
I thought that was taken care
And
of.
one of you told him to do it, by the way. So fuck off.
Tomato. Sausage.
Alright, we'll send him to Serene and Third.
We'll send a real, honest message to Serene.
Yeah.
We'll just send a nice dream to Theradik. Yeah? Cool.
Yeah. Because
That way if we
stressed
stress out,
out.
we don't stress out two people.
Who's good at performance?
I'm great.
I mean, I've got a little bit of a bonus. I can do it. A little, maybe. If it's am I gonna have to dance
yes.
to weave it?
Oh, you're terrible.
Aynat, no. This is how we do it. Aynat, Vars, you dancing?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Dom?
Yeah.
Mieszko? Anybody else? Oi! Anybody else dancing?
I love dancing.
You got your jiggy legs ready?
Oh, really good dancer, mind you.
Yeah,
All right,
honestly, if Fitz and I are partners, nothing can go wrong.
Insight.
Give me an insight check.
I'm gonna use passive.
Passive? Okay, I'm pulling up his character.
I'm dancing on wherever Theodoric's message
Perception, you said? Insight?
It's performance. Or you're checking to see if he actually is a good dancer?
Yeah.
That's
I
insight.
I don't care.
Sorry.
It's
okay.
fine.
I'm a good dancer. I'm all right.
You're alright.
Maybe a cut above the most.
Alright.
I'd say out of 20, I'm like a 4 out of 20.
Okay.
Hey,
So who's doing it?
Yoinks.
Who's all dancing?
I'll
Right.
dance.
I'll dance.
So we've got
Oh, I'm back.
me, Vars, Valkin,
Dom.
Dom,
Yeah.
and Aynat.
Yeah, that should be good. And then the elder Dreamweaver says, and one of our own will join you as well for the 6th to be completed.
Alright.
Now, dreams are made up of the 6 strands you weave into them. So I'll ask you each to choose a strand to incorporate into the dream that you'll be sending to your friend. Serene, right?
Yes.
Hang on, I want to send something to Serene.
You want to dance too?
Can I join in?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everybody give me a quick yes.
I would like to cast Enhance Ability at 5th level.
Ooh.
Eagle Splendor to give advantage on charisma checks on myself, on Aynat, on Valkin, and on Ozwald's hopping in now.
Yeah.
Oswald.
Okay.
So that's
So Dom
advantage.
and Vars are rolling straight. All of the rest of you will roll with advantage. I'm gonna ask for perception checks or investigation. I'll allow either on the dancers to sort of study their craft as they're weaving. You see that their dance takes maybe 12 seconds. They each grab a piece of the string, they weave it around this invisible disc in the center of this sort of plateau, and then the disc frisbees off into space, dipping below the edge of this platform. For them it takes 12 seconds, but for you all, let's see how much you learn from what you can observe.
So I rolled a natural 20 for a 33.
25.
25, 33, 25.
Investigation?
Investigation or perception?
That was perception for me.
Copy that.
15 perception.
15 perception.
21 investigation.
21.
21 perception.
21. For Fitz, Aynat, and Vars, the three of you are able to truly take in the art and craft that you're seeing and realize that there's interpretation to it, but it's also a bit formulaic. It follows a rhythm. You can't hear music, but there's a sort of rhythm to it. Synchronicity between all the people involved and working together that harmonizes with you when you're watching this. Ozwald, I think you fully break it down into like fight choreography.
I got it.
And you
I
fucking
understand everything.
get it, man. So you'll have a plus 10 bonus to your roll.
Wait, what do we get? I'm sorry. I didn't hear.
You won't get we'll all get a plus 3.
Plus
Valkin, you'll be rolling just with advantage, but total from that.
So it's a plus 10 added to my performance?
Yeah.
Sick.
Absolutely. And the time comes for you all to join in the dance and try to weave a dream of your own with Dom here. I need you each to select one of the strands to use. Multiple of you can select the same strand. I'll repeat them all one more time. We've got memory, fear, peace, answer, abstract, joy, fate, death, love, and imagination. Those are the 10.
I'll take fear.
I think it would make sense for Aynat to take death.
I'm taking abstract.
Autumn.
This is for Sonny, right?
Mushrooms. Yeah.
Okay.
Abstract,
Answer.
answer,
Memory. He's going to think about us. Wait,
Memory?
You took memory?
no,
You can take multiple at the same time.
I'd like to try and get it to memory of us.
Okay.
Fuck.
Dom is going to take... I'm going to roll a d10 for what Dom
Yes! Fear! There's a lot of black! There's a lot of black for it, Dom!
Peace.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Okay.
The 1 out of 6.
Dom is the only nice one. So,
There's beauty in death.
there is beauty in death. So, to recap, we have abstract, answer, memory, fear, death, and peace for the dream
That's
that you're
perfect
sending.
for Serene.
I thought we were giving you a real message.
No, I think that does kind of convey where we're at right
Yeah,
now.
I suppose,
There
yeah.
is the threat of death.
Yeah.
You're
We're in this
I did
abstract
answer.
cube.
Absolutely. So this is where the performance comes into play. Is there a message or a meaning that you want to be embedded within this dream for Serene to understand?
Could we just start with one person and then they put like a little scene together and then we move on to the next person?
We
They
each
build off
should
that
do
scene.
one word.
Okay.
Fear.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I would like to start.
All right, Oswald. Oswald, you take the strand of, what was it?
Fear.
Fear. How does the stream begin? First of all, give me a performance roll.
With advantage.
With advantage.
And plus 10.
Okay.
Above 30 is an
It's
absolute
30.
control. It is 30? That
Yes.
means you have absolute control of what Serene sees in this segment.
Great.
What is it? Fear?
Yeah. So his dream's gonna start out with him walking towards a door, and it's locked.
That's it.
Oh, there you go. He
That's
pulls,
it.
He pulls out his lock-picking kit,
Yes, I know what to do.
and he can't get it open.
No. No.
And the door starts eating him. Oh my God! It starts eating him. Oh no! And then it swallows him whole, and he's in the cube.
Somewhere this kitty is sweating in his sleep. And he's in the cube. Okay. Who's going next in this dream concoction?
I'll go next. I'm abstract.
Valkin is abstract. Performance roll with
my-
advantage.
With my +1.
With advantage.
Oh! Okay. 18 or 9. 18.
18. So you aren't able to give a verbal message through this, but you can convey abstract ideas with, oddly enough, the token that you chose, which was abstract. So what does he experience in this next dream?
So he's like, what? He's in the cube?
He's in
With
the
you?
cube.
So he just poofs into the room. where
He
we
was
all
eaten
came
by
in.
the door that he couldn't unlock.
He arrives in the room that we were in, and a cube just floats down to him, and it glows. And he gets the feeling it wants him to press the button.
You can control his actions in the dream.
and he presses the button.
Okay.
And he just goes to a different room, not sure where.
Transports somewhere with this strange cube that he just received. Who wants to go next?
Death.
I think maybe
memory, because I believe we had made a stop back at the lodge where we talked about the cube. Because we got that at the carnival, and there was a moment where
you did talk about it in that sort of
back.
like council that you held with everybody.
I'd like to do memory so that he has like an immediate like recall of what that cube is.
All right, give me a performance check
what
with
always.
advantage and a +3.
And a +3, so +6 total.
Yes, 30 and above is complete control over what he sees. 10 and below.
22.
22. So you want him to see this memory of the box
so maybe
being
he
presented.
sees the box when it comes down. He presses the button.
And like a flashback.
And then a flashback of just like almost a deja vu moment of like, wait, I've seen this cube before. And it's when have I seen it? And it's all of us around the table talking about, okay, there's something in here we need.
Yes. He catches that flash in the dream, this callback, this memory of Aynat holding out this strange metal box, the same one that he holds right now in the dream. This is in sort of that warp between dimensions as he doesn't land. And who's going next?
Dom.
I think Dom will go next. Okay, I'll roll his performance check, which he is rolling straight. Dom is going to attempt to put Sareem in
B5?
in the Moontap Grove. He's gonna put him in the Moontap Grove and show him the puzzle that you all had to solve.
Fun.
It is a 10, and a 10 and lower is not the desired dream image. So rather than that, but it is peace. Dom sends into Sareem's dream
Koi pond full of pee.
a serene golden field filled with wheat, kind of reminiscent of where Sareem hails from in his past, in his youth.
Typhoon's Valley.
It was just sort of looking around in that dream. Becomes very serene. And then, who's next? Serene's dream.
It's either you or me, right?
Yeah,
That should be
I can
last.
go, yeah.
Oh, he was a wake up.
Okay. That's gonna be a 10.
10. What is your intention and what was your word?
My word was answer.
Answer.
And I would have wanted to show one of the shard and of Jukumajin.
Okay. Sitting in this golden field, he once again gets these flash memories, but instead they're sort of around him in the field as if these vignettes just sort of pass by him, and the moment he looks, they disappear. But he sees Fitz and Theridirk carrying the shard of ebb and flow and Tolerance, the compass shard. And then the second he looks, they sort of vanish into mist. He looks to his left, where he thinks he sees sort of a chained up, immortal being that he does not recognize. That also fades into mist as he's peacefully just looking about this field. And then, Aynat.
It's so nice here.
What do you wish to
comes
convey
death.
with death?
Now what?
Whatever you want. This is your dream leaving.
Well, not really. I mean, what do we want to say next?
I mean, we got pretty far. Maybe just have a meteor come squish it.
Well, maybe we just maybe like not like death
Like not him dying.
Not like death, like the end, but like an ascending sort of like end to the dream, like leaving the cube, because that's our. We saw Jukumanjin. We are gonna find the shard, and then we're gonna get out of the cube, right? Mm-hmm. So like you just kind of you know goes towards light, but it's like leaving the cube.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Give me performance with advantage and a +3. Did you add +3 to yours, by the way? Okay.
Like the cube floats up and glows really bright, and then it's him going towards the bridge.
No! Like,
Am
as
I
long as I
allowed
don't roll a 1 or a 2,
Am I
it'll be
allowed to
fine.
guide myself?
You can guide yourself to this.
Okay, I'm gonna guidance myself. If I can find something D4, thank you, friend.
Shark, I'm sorry.
That's alright. Oh, I rolled 2 11s. That's fun. Okay. 19.
19 is not exactly what you want to send, but still conveys the general message, though abstract as it may be. So Serene looks to the sky in a golden sunset moment, and as night suddenly takes over the sky, the cube emits another sort of glow, and he presses the button and returns to the Lodge of the Vile Camel, where there's a tiger in the corner. And as the tiger lunges towards him, Serene wakes up from the dream. And with that, you sort of look and you see this disc with woven string is fully completed. Tapestry. And all of its little connections have painted out the scenes that you want him to see. And it's ready to be sent off into the void. And you saw before that the dancers simply all put one hand and then sent it over the ledge closest to you.
It's perfect.
He's gonna like
It's
it.
exactly
We
what we
need
wanted.
to send him a sending stone in the morning and check him on him.
Hopefully he gets it.
We did this. What's wrong with the cube?
We tried sending.
What's wrong with the cube?
Yeah. So we just cast it off the side then.
Let's cast it off.
All right. You all place one hand upon the disc.
It's down here.
Yeah, waist level for everybody except for Valkin. Valkin had to do some reverse math doing the underside of it. But you all place one hand on the disc, and it glides as if it weighs nothing. It is air itself. You send this perfectly light disc off the side, and it
Turns over.
dips over the edge of this platform into the deep space below.
All right, there, Duck.
There, Duke's turn.
This process did take an hour.
Hour. We got time for one.
Oh shit.
Which is probably
Oh
15
wait, I
days.
think that's as long as
I'm so scared.
enhance ability lasts. I'm gonna double check it though. Yeah, enhance ability's down.
That's fine. We don't need it for this one.
Would we like to do another dream?
We're trying to send him a good one, right?
Yeah, a good one.
Yeah.
A good one. Well, it was serene. That was serene.
I thought he was the one we wanted to be very concise with.
Well, what if we
We
try to
conveyed
like?
that we're in the cube
You know, you're
and
right.
need to get out.
Oh,
Well,
I don't know how that helps us.
Not sure about the tiger.
I still don't. I mean, I still don't think there's any point in purpose in communicating with anyone outside the cube, because really, like, what
They
could
can't get
what could they possibly do for us? But I thought maybe we could send Theodoric a dream about like
Yeah,
us, so he knows we're thinking about him and things.
I agree.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I'd like to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be deaf again.
And it's the strand of track. All right, memory.
What are the options?
Yes, we've got memory, fear, peace, answer, abstract, joy, fate, death, love, imagination.
I'll take joy.
Joy.
I am going to cast another 5th level enhance ability.
Okay, perfect. And who are you giving it to?
Myself,
I don't need it.
Dom, Aynat, and
Just kidding, I need it. I have +1.
I have a +10 still, right?
Yeah, you still do. All
I don't
of those
need it.
bonuses.
I have
are
a plus 0.
in Vars. So these 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
That's plus
That's
advantage. Okay.
All right. So we have joy, memory, death for Aynat,
So, taking advantage.
What are you?
Fitz,
What are you? What thread you got?
Sorry.
What has been taken? Death. Immediately.
death, memory, joy.
Memory.
But you can take
You
the
can
same
double.
one.
Yeah, you can double.
You know, I think I'm gonna take peace. I'm gonna take peace.
Peace.
I think Dom is also going to pick joy.
I'm going to pick love.
Love. Excellent. All right. I think for this one, let's all roll let's go down the line. Roll a d6. So we'll start with you, Ozwald. Roll a d6, and this will determine your place in the order. If we have rerolls.
Low initiative.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's roll initiative. That's a great idea.
Oh, nice.
Oh, maybe not. Natural 20.
Oh!
26.
All right. Yeah. 25 to 20. You got 26. Valkin at the top.
Wait, I got 21.
21. So Vars right after Valkin. 20 to 15.
18.
You're going last. Shut
I would
up!
roll an
Oh my
8.
god.
15 to 10.
I got 10.
You have a plus 10 initiative?
Yeah, dude. Alert.
Get fucked.
Oh,
Lord.
alert's nice.
That's right.
Dom is at 16. Aynat at 10. What did you get, Fitz?
8. I rolled a 2.
You know what? Yeah, get him out.
Plus
Get him
The
out.
rogue.
It's good. It's
Good
good.
luck,
Get him out.
buddy.
It's alright. It's alright. It wasn't the performance check, so I'm fine.
All right, and we'll begin with Valkin then at the top of initiative.
Performance.
Performance.
Memory.
What are you trying to convey with the dream?
I would.
Memory.
It's another natural 20.
Yeah, baby.
You can convey exactly what you wish
Ow!
in this dream.
Memory.
Funny bone.
It's gonna start because there's so many good things to follow. It's gonna start off with that time when we were on the platform elevator to Unitas. Such a dick. And
He's gonna listen to this episode. It's so funny.
and there's just a helpless little man
Oh, he's gonna
that we're asking questions to. Handcuffed in front of us, we're surrounding him. And then they're just sees himself third person over his shoulder, slice this man in half.
All right.
We said a nice dream.
But no, this is there's going to be many happy things to follow, so it's going to be like a reassurance that this is okay because people grow and change.
All right.
But this is how it starts.
What a way to start!
I didn't want to go first.
Vars, what was your word?
Love.
Love.
I fucking love killing.
All right.
Oh my god.
Give me a performance check with advantage. And plus 3.
Boy.
Take some time to think about it.
Hey, that's a nat 20.
Sorry, Brayden.
Oh my god. That's a nat 20.
You can absolutely control the contents of this dream as well.
Okay, it's gonna do one of those fade outs where it just completely changes to an entirely different setting and scene. And we're gonna be in the lodge of the Vile Camel. And he's gonna be like sitting on the couch, and then all of a sudden the rest of the Tall Order like surprise hugs him and just like all sit next to him in the living room and just start chatting and telling stories. Yeah.
I should have included dominate our lead.
Oswald, your word was joy.
Yeah.
Beautiful memory bars.
So
10 points.
we're in the lodge with all of us.
Yes.
And oh wait, I have to roll first.
Yes. Performance, no advantage, but plus 10.
19.
19. So it will be altered and abstracted slightly from your vision. But what do you want to convey?
I would like him to look up, and then instead of a roof, it's kind of like a cloudy image, and he'll see like all of the big victories that we've had over the past few months, like defeating the Cryosept and getting the cursed flowers and freeing a city and all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
One by one, he looks up and he can see like simultaneously all of us like
Blown up in Oni.
Absolutely. The fight with Grimhook is the final image, and in that moment he sees Chira as he was fighting beside you in that sort of drowning machine. And Dom takes his turn next. Okay, 14.
With advantage.
With advantage. Worse. So, 14. His word was joy as well. He calls back to the time that everybody was in Oakenburg in his hometown, and he was surrounded by his brother and his sister in the inn that they own. And the hug that they had shared upon seeing each other for the first time in years replays briefly in his head. The alteration changes it slightly to incorporate parts of the feast and all of the Tall Order meeting the Oakenburg, the folks at Oakenburg as well. And then that brings us to Aynat, who has death.
Cut back to that breath.
What would you like to convey?
I wonder if death needs to be like dying things.
Yeah, it wasn't the first
Is it a
time.
cause?
I think that. I have to roll first. Let's
Yes.
do that. Okay.
You have advantage and +3.
Yeah, that didn't go good last time. I'm gonna guide myself again.
Yeah.
Guidance again.
Please. Thank you. Oh, much better. Much better. Okay, so 27.
27.
With a natural 18.
It will be very, very close to your intention of the dream.
I think I'd like to recall memories of the group of us together as a team taking down the Cryosept one by one, or since Aynat had joined the crew, and the triumph
Of
that
death
we
and
felt.
others.
The triumph over death, and the death that we spared from like some of the others, at the risk of our own lives and whatnot, working as a team for that to happen and all of that.
You weren't there when he died to them, right?
No.
Okay.
I was
The
not,
final-
so hopefully it's just
the
not a
one-
bad memory.
Piece of the dream that changes is the very end with that the sword that he put in the tree in Oakenburg to signify the start of their war is his retrieval of that sword once the war had concluded, pulling it from the tree victorious with the Tall Order. And then Fitz,
Yeah, there's a tiger in there.
what was your word?
Peace.
Poor sorry.
Peace. Alright, give me a performance check with advantage. +3. So you got a fucking crazy dream.
Have you been here the whole time?
He has. I don't know why we said the dream. It's right behind us.
There's a big scary cat to your left. And I think there's a bomb on it. You might want to look.
Fucking. That's a 10.
It's a 10.
Buddy.
That's what I just.
Piece.
Oof.
The final piece of his dream.
You have advantage.
As he settles,
Does it have to be bad, or
leaving.
is it just gonna be nuts?
It's abstract. It's like not what he drew.
Okay.
These dreams pull on the memories and the experiences of those that you're sending them to. And what you all kind of witness being put together at the end of this tapestry of consciousness represented by the disc. You see a scene where he is now in New Sidonia, the city of Vars, the island of song, dance, and art. He is there visiting his sister, and you see he's playing the drums. And in a contest of some sort, and then violence breaks out. The bands begin to battle. And that's the end of the dream. Perhaps representing an anxiety that he is currently going through.
Battle of the bands.
Punch the highlights out of her hair. And then the dream is concluded. Ready to be sent off.
It's perfect.
This is great.
You know, you don't have to send the dream if it's not.
Oh my God! Let's ship it off.
When it goes over the edge.
We can apologize, Lyda.
The opening scene was not good.
I think it's still nice.
Perfect.
Oh no, he hates that memory.
He does.
Oh,
But he has grown so much.
That's his
since then.
first murder.
Yeah, why'd you do that? That was rude. Why'd you?
It's to show that it's all right in the end.
Man, are you just trying to get him to go to therapy as well? Is that your end game?
Well, I
Should be.
I do get a discount if someone else goes. Then I refer.
There's a referral program.
Why do you think I give you flyers all the time?
I'll take you up on it. I'm sorry I've made you wait so long. Oh God.
We should get out of here first.
Other dreams you'd like to send?
No, it takes too much time. Should we take a long rest?
I think we.
Or should we keep moving?
I'll send another dream.
I'm okay.
If you'd like to rest here, that is more than welcome. There is but one room or one space available in the Cradle of True Music. If anybody would like a long rest within, will protect you from outside influences in your sleep.
How susceptible are we to outside influences if we don't sleep there?
You are always susceptible. And even this is not a cure. Just
Yeah, I'd love to sleep there.
How many of us can
Precaution.
sleep there?
just one.
Oh,
And I must warn you,
I think Valkin should.
the darkest and most raw of memories will creep to the forefront of your mind. And you must endure it. For
Maybe.
once they pass,
Maybe Valkin shouldn't go in
I
there.
can do it, guys.
I'll go.
I've been going to therapy. I'm ready to
Are you ready to face your demons?
face my demons. I've already faced part of it. I got it off.
Maybe it would be good for him to go.
I think I have to go. You got any drinking potions?
I do.
I know I don't want it.
It's for emergencies only.
You want to do it, Valkin?
Yeah.
All right.
Are we taking a long rest? Are we deciding on that? 8 hours?
I think it'd be good to sleep.
Every minute could be a year in the
Just
material
question,
plane?
if I start screaming, can anyone help me?
you're free to leave the pool whenever you wish.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, if you tap out, tag me in. I'll give it a try.
Before we go to bed, I'll cast Sanctuary on Valkin. You ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as the explosion of light.
I'm immune to fire.
If something tries to hurt you, they'd have to make a wisdom saving throw first.
What's a wisdom saving throw?
I don't know.
Sounds good.
They'd have to make it,
It's
though.
here in the spellbook.
Sure.
This notebook just actually says, make a wisdom save. Like on the parchment.
That'd be awesome.
Certain
That'd be
dice, like,
hilarious.
I don't know what that is. It's just it's one of those magic rings.
Astral-spaceship.
Magical terms are just D&D.
I'll take. Should we do watches? Are we safe here?
Super safe. Absolutely safe.
Okay, no watches needed.
Wait, before we go to bed,
You guys should send Ozwald a dream.
Wait. Oh no!
Oh
Oh, I've got a 7th level. Never mind.
Oh, we have a feast.
Oh. Can I?
Yeah, you can upcast it.
Hero's Feast?
It doesn't have any effects if you
Okay.
upcast it, like nothing extra special happens, but yeah, you can expend a 7th level slot for a 6th level spell.
I will. Okay, I'll cast Hero's Feast, and make us all a nice dinner. What would we like to eat?
I don't know. Do our lovely hosts eat?
No.
We haven't, but we do. We can.
Would this be your first experience with food?
In millennia, I believe, yes.
Would you rather eat things that were alive or weren't alive? Well, I suppose that's
Typically
a little wrong
vegetarian.
because they're both alive. Vegetarian?
Typically.
That's the word for it. Yeah, I didn't know those.
Okay, so
Those fancy words.
Aynat makes like some really good some seasoned fried chickpea tacos.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
We can.
Really?
I put some pocket sausage in.
No!
Season it with last sausage that's been in space.
No.
Valkin, eat it like it's medicine.
Little crab crumb from the day we met Aynat.
All of the
I would also-
dreamweavers of the island gather around for this small feast that is prepared before you all.
Small feast. This is a hero's feast.
Heroes.
It's up to 12 creatures, so some of them are going to have to share.
Dom, you can just
They won't get the benefits from it, but we'll say for the sake of the flavor that they join in.
The flavor!
Yeah, doing it at 7th level gets you a couple extra plates.
So, creature that. Okay, so you're cured of all diseases and poison, you're immune to poison and being frightened, and you make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Your hit
So are they
point.
gonna have to poop? If they haven't eaten in thousands of years and now they're eating,
We're really gonna miss it here, it's magical food.
it's chickpea.
You'll be okay.
It's fine.
It's high fiber.
It's
Okay.
vegetarian!
Your hit point total increases by 10.
10!
Not bad.
That's pretty
Better
good.
than last time.
I mean, it could be 2.
7
So,
last time.
Yeah, it was.
yeah, so. And then, Aynat promptly goes to sleep. The best part about Heroes Feast, truly, is that there are no dishes. It all just disappears.
It's
That's
an
great
hour
benefit.
of
Like-
bacon.
This is delicious.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've casted a lot in the past week or so. I'm really honing the spell.
You're getting really
Fuck
good
yeah,
at,
you are.
selecting the menu.
Vars is chowing down on these tacos, just kind of dripping down her chin. You gotta make these again.
I ate enough fish to last me 12 lifetimes, so eating anything else is just holy shit.
Yeah, it's great. Where's the pool?
Yeah, this would have been a good
I
spell
will
for
lead
us to
you
have.
to your resting chambers. Right this way. And he
Imagine
leads you
living
back
on a ship.
up that sloped
Just got all
edge
the time. So
uh,
much fish.
to that sort of fountain pool, shallow. It's maybe about 6 inches deep.
Oh man, am I trying?
It's meant for you to, just float. It's very dense, like the, what is it, Black Sea that has so much salt that you just float on top of it. You, absolutely, yeah. You begin to close your eyes, and he starts humming this incantation. Just resonating, and you feel the water even begin to sort of thrum with this gentle vibration, lulling you into a sense of deep sleep. And I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hey! Don't I have advantage on this?
Yes,
You do?
Perfect.
Gotta love Heroes Feast.
I need help. Is that on the 2? Should I roll?
Hold on. I think it's cocked.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it on the wood. Because I think the soft. That's a 3. 14. 17.
17. Excellent. All of you drift off into sleep. There aren't any great sleeping corners, but you all have a couple of bedrolls inside the portable hole that you might be able to toss
Is there a
out.
place I can meditate? Is there a good space for that?
The Dreamweavers are going to be continuously working in sort of the central area, so you could on either of the sigil areas meditate.
Okay. Yeah.
Excellent. And Valkin.
Yes. Naked.
You are lulled off into a very, very deep sleep. And you emerge fully conscious, your body floating in a darkness all around you. You sort of take in that you can move and that you can see yourself in this space.
Do I have hands? Both hands?
In this, you would have the metallic hand, the fake hand attached. From the darkness, a metal mask pushes forward, looking like a skull with a beard made of spikes that dangles from the bottom. Trying to shut me out, are you?
Me?
The guilty.
I'm not guilty of anything.
Oh, Valkin. You and I both know you're guilty of much. Instantly, you're on the streets of Unitas again, holding a smoking gun. Before two laughing hand grunts that are bleeding out before you.
Hey, Colin.
Not guilty. I know you feel guilty for this. And if not this, you are drawn across the continent, leaving Unitas in the sky far behind, and are in a broken down and ruined chapel, sitting next to a very beautiful, a large-haired woman who kind of motions to a detonator-looking device in front of her. And without being in control of your body, you push it. A distant explosion sends rubble flying across the city. Alarm bells ring.
Definitely not guilty about this one.
Are you sure?
The first one pretty guilty. This one just a little guilty. Probably.
Interesting how this is acceptable to you. You're drawn again into your inauguration into the Simsimirian Royal Guard. The vows that you took to protect the innocent, to work under the crown, to be a city guard, one of peace, to crush any rebellion that were to challenge the ruler in charge.
Different city.
Yes, I suppose the semantics. Oh, I've got it. What about this? He pulls you back into a small, very enclosed cave. A young gold dragon sort of prances around his treasure piles, and there's a small fire elemental moving in circles around your arm joyfully. The sword is attached to your arm in this moment. I remember this. I need you to make a sanity saving throw.
Not intended. Popped out.
I'll allow it.
16.
16. You feel your arm
17, sorry. Cloak of protection.
Okay. You feel your arm instinctually go to attack this friend that you have made, trusting you and resting atop your arm like a familiar. You go to attack, but you hold. You've regained some control in this dream. What's the matter?
I've been going to therapy.
But this isn't true, Valkin. This isn't what you've done. Do you want to resist?
Yeah.
Give me another sanity saving throw.
20. Dirty 20.
20. You throw the sword aside. The bandages undoing and your arm, your hand that is missing, going with the sword. You now have just the arm. And this fire elemental calms. But the world becomes dark once again. Denial. You were the perfect champion for me. The sword could have done you wonders. I don't even disagree with your position in this war. But yet you remain defiant.
Your sword's gonna stay in a hole where no one can get it. Ever.
My sword will return to me.
Okay.
You will bring it to me.
Whoa. What?
Whether you know it or not, it will happen. Just as I have foretold. Because the guilty never really control their actions.
Shit. I'm more of a gun guy.
This may work for now, Valkin, but I will return.
Okay, bye.
Smoke clears, and you're in the lodge, in your workshop.
That's better.
And the dream fades back into sleep. And you all can complete a long rest.
Yay!
I was there.
Change out any spell slots for our casters, or I believe just the druid wizard.
And make sure you override your max HP by 10.
Absolutely. Can't forget.
Feast. Oops. Not like that.
Can I use tireless on myself right away for temporary hit points?
Yes, absolutely.
I can use it so many times.
What's it do?
It gives me 1d8 plus 2 temporary hit points.
How long does it last?
Till long rest.
That's cool.
I can do it 5 times a day.
What? You gonna do all 5?
I got 4 though. No, they don't stack.
Oh, okay. Is it bonus action?
It's an action.
Oh, so it's like a pre-combat thing.
Yes.
That's still cool.
All right. Well, while we are taking our long rest, switching out spells, I think now would be a good time to take a little break. And
A wee pause.
a wee pause. And then we snarl. And then return in just a moment.
Where's that from?
SpongeBob.
Oh, we snarl.
And we're back. We just finished our long rest in Kayambiori, the land of dreams. Valkin having a brief encounter with Kagramez, the being who cursed him oh so long ago. You awake in this pool. The water turned dark, brown, and murky around you.
Is that for me?
That unbathed.
It's magical water. You can't see it. Don't worry about it.
And you lift your arm and realize that as soon as you leave the water, it's instantly dry. Your clothes don't carry any of what was in there.
I was naked.
You were naked. Oh, well then your skin is dry. You didn't have to be naked. Oh, okay. All right.
You're gonna sleep in water.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, sorry.
Address.
Excellent.
Is it morning? I guess so.
First thing to go on is the hat.
Absolutely. Only thing to go on. And then the fight gear.
Yep.
And then the vest.
The clothes on over that.
Remember when I was surprised by Valkin's fight?
Yeah. You can fly. 28 sessions in.
Guys, I'm so 20. This is my 22nd. So
my second
first
session.
of all,
That's pretty
fuck
good.
you.
It's pretty
Second
good.
of all, I'm so tired all the time, guys. we already went through this. I'm so
Plus, I don't fly a whole lot.
We
It's just
have.
every time we fight anything ever.
I usually grab onto Ozwald, to be fair.
That is fair. So we just completed a long rest. Is there anything else you'd like to do in Kayambiori?
Are there more sigils around?
There is one sigil across from the one that you arrived at. So you arrived on the south end of this room, and on the northern end there is a poster board and a sigil.
Just one sigil?
Just one sigil.
What does it read?
It reads.
Or what language is it?
It is Dwarven.
I speak it. I read it.
Dwarven.
I got the belt.
It says the Echo Luminaria.
Echo Luminaria?
William, I've got a question for you.
I have no name, but yes.
So, William, do people ever come in here other than us?
Occasionally, we have someone who wanders in, usually from one of the higher pieces of Lamentis. But they've made their way from the mortal plane or from sometimes Darkspire or Breathelheim to rid themselves of dream temperance. There are methods of returning here, it's not through the Labyrinth.
Oh.
But that's probably the most direct route. But just in case, if you'd like, he reaches into his robe and pulls out a tuning fork.
What's this?
It's attuned to this place. If you have the means to travel into Plana, it could help you be guided here again.
Oh.
Like if we cast plane shift and get the tuning fork?
Yes, I believe that's how it works. I'm not a spellcaster myself.
Wow.
Just a dream.
Thanks, Bill.
I might take it back.
Kindly, Bill.
Oh, wait, roll sleight of hand.
Valkin does close-up magic to make the tuning fork disappear.
Dirty 20.
Oh my
Dirty
god.
I'm going to roll a perception check for him. He has no idea. What?
Yeah, I'm magical.
I didn't know you were a spellcaster as well. Very impressive. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so
Shall we continue?
so that'll be B3.
Let me tell you guys about my fucking dream.
Oh yeah, right. How did that go?
Well, the demon that used to curse me threw the sword, said hello. He said that I'm gonna bring him the sword. And he showed me all the terrible things I did. And then he showed me me and Savannah having the best day of our lives too, but I don't know what that was about.
Okay.
But he said, I'm gonna bring him the sword, one way or another.
Sword that you cut your hand off.
Yeah, it's in the hole.
Okay, yeah. And with your arm?
Yeah.
Okay. Why does he want the sword?
It's his.
Okay. How did you get it?
Did I get that? Where would that
From the vault.
Yeah, from the
Got it
vault
from the
at
vault.
Silsamir. You returned the Vorpal sword and kept saying to the guards, like, I really wish I had the Vorpal sword. And so when the Cryosep showed up and started breaking everything, one of the guards ran out with this, like, crazy, dark, scary-looking sarcophagus and was like, try this one.
I unlocked all the locks for you, too.
That's right.
There was like 6 of them or something, and I'm just like, yep. Totally not setting off any red flags.
Yeah, so it was an artifact in Simsumia.
You don't want him to get it back.
No.
No. That sounds like a really bad thing. Good morning.
Should I just throw it
Good
off
night,
the
or
edge?
good afternoon to all of you, by the way.
I would prefer not to think about the time that is passing.
There's no telling where it would land on the material plane if you did. In fact, I would advise not jumping either.
So, should we just go, like, right through the sigil? There's only one, right?
Well, yes, and this B3, so the only place we'd be able to go from there would be the Spear Point Ruins.
Would that be 2?
That would be B6.
B6.
We are currently in B2.
We're in B2.
I am
Wait, what
jumping
was that?
around now.
What's the sigil say?
The sigil says the Echo Luminaria. And that would be, and I'm assuming if it's, because B1 is Dregs and B5 is where Jukumajin is. So, by, power reduction, we'd be going into B3. And then the only place we could go from B3, unless B3 has the path up to the layer C, or 3.
Yeah.
The only place we could go, unless it has that upward path, the only place we'd be able to go would be Spear Point Ruins. We would not be able to come there.
Right.
Just food for thought.
Oh, yeah.
So we're jumping?
Aren't we, like, on a set track? We can't deviate from the route that's ahead of us, right?
Right. We can't go back.
At this point, yes, because we cannot go back to.
Let's get to the next
Well, we
fucking
could
route.
we could go back to the Dregs, but I don't think we want to go back to the Dregs, right?
Not until we complete this path.
We gotta get the shard.
Where's the?
Hey, you guys, you dream weavers, you feel free to send me a dream whenever you want.
I'm so sorry, but the Dregs. Oh, that was
Nothing but the finest.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
You
Alright.
poor thing.
Lots of joy.
Lots of joy. And peace, right?
Oh, I should say, the advantages of sleeping in that bath. You get advantage on any saving throw relating to putting you to sleep. Advantage on saving throws against tampering with your dreams. And in general, receive much more pleasant and peaceful rest for...
Ever. Thanks.
It's a D100 days, so roll a D100 for me.
Why would you even speak that into the universe, my friend?
Doesn't count.
Yes.
About a month. Ooh, 2 months. 63.
Hell yeah.
63 days.
Not bad.
Well,
A few short.
don't worry. I'm not going to remember that.
He's writing it down.
Yep, I'm writing it down.
So
It's good zipper.
I get advantage on things that affect my dreams, and what else was it?
And advantage on anything attempting to put you to sleep.
Oh, sleep. Okay, cool.
All right.
Shall we move to the next room?
Ozwald, on your click.
Travel far, far beyond the reaches of known space. This shift takes much longer than any other shift from one room to another.
We died.
You all arrive.
Oh, that was so good.
I was just gonna say, I'm not really impressed by the braces.
In
In the mirror. Every morning.
Sorry, that was.
Sorry.
Your sound effects are good.
I'm sorry.
just giving it a second.
What a disrupting girl.
This is the guy.
That's the joke.
And all right, here we go.
And resume.
You all arrive.
And you know what? You're out.
Ozwald's dead. He's floating in space.
I'm adding to it.
No.
I love you.
In a small, confined room made entirely of gold. Walls smooth and round. Even the floor has a little bit of a curvature to it, dipping right at the bottom. Almost like it's to be drained of something. In this room, there is no light, only sort of the light glow of any magical objects that you carry with you. And behind you, there's a slither, a slithering sound. Something large and serpentine moving.
I'll cast dancing lights.
I'll start my flight gear. My flight gear.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it.
If Vars casts dancing lights, can I see
Yes.
the creature?
There is a thick pane of glass, several layers reinforced, with two very, very minuscule notches cut in for airflow. The dancing lights cast upon the creature locked within. A massive, gargantuan even, Leviathan-like creature, all serpentine curling into itself like a Gordian knot, is writhing and spinning and tying itself. And as you all look upon this creature, a head emerges, like a flower petal that has, or a flower that has not bloomed all together until it opens and reveals razor-sharp circular teeth. All
Mirror image.
mirror image. 4 Fitzes are now in this small chamber as well. Those circular teeth dance and move of their own volition on the inside of this creature's head. And from the gaping mouth, 4 light purple tendrils start to creep in the direction of the glass and just sort of like faintly touch and trace along the glass. You all hear in your minds, "A visitor! A visitor! A visitor! Come to set me free! Have you?"
Mieszko.
Mieszko holds his hands up. Not doing nothing. Not gonna do nothing.
Aynat,
Where's the sigil?
Aynat prepares a 7th level blight, looks at Mieszko dead in the eye.
Absolutely. He's done nothing. There's about a foot of glass. Very, very protective, keeping this creature at bay behind it.
Let me guess. The sigil's on the other side of the glass?
You see no glow or sigil behind it. On the other end of the room, there is a door. In fact, I'm going to get a map out for you guys.
Map.
We're pausing again.
Map.
Where you guys are, it's right on the other side of the wall. So, this slithering creature, which I'll show you guys a picture if you'd like to see it.
Ew!
It's a little gross. Don't love it.
Speaks into all of your minds simultaneously.
Ew.
Free? Me? Free?
Where's the sigil?
Sigil.
The glowy.
The
Let's
thing
see.
that takes us in and out of here.
Like this one, but lit up.
Listen, I don't...
That one. That one.
Free? Chickpea?
I'm just gonna be walking, not responding, empty my mind of
Absolutely.
everything.
There is a door
But fine dining.
on the opposite wall.
Oh, so he's this way?
Yep.
And I'm just gonna walk and look for a sigil.
You see no sigil in the room you're in other than the one you all entered through, but there is a door leading further into this hall.
Check that door through for traps.
Through the door.
Open the door without checking for traps.
I cast...
I was gonna say I can just use my wand of secrets. I'll just take out my wand of secrets and knock it like 3 times on my forehead and then right in front of the door.
I'm
If it
sorry, you
doesn't-
have a fucking what?
A wand of
I've
secrets.
been using a spell slot every time we go into a new room.
He
I've
has
used it
knocked it
sometimes.
multiple times.
I've used it sometimes.
Use it more.
I think you used it once
Yeah,
at the same
probably,
time.
like,
he-
every-
This one
Everywhere.
will only show me one. The spell
Oh.
shows you all within a range. So, like, if we're trying to just identify, is this door trapped? I'll use it. Yeah. Alright, so
Open the goddamn door.
on my
cast
forehead,
Mind Trap.
and I'll see if it points at the door.
No detectable traps on the door.
Alright,
I'd like to look at the snake flower.
And then I'm gonna
and
open
just
the
say,
door.
Friend?
Set free, my friend.
Let's go.
Annette grabs Valkin's ear and pulls him to us.
I throw a sausage through the tiny hole.
Again, give me a dexterity check.
Check. 18.
18? Yeah, it's about a core, maybe like the size of a baseball or so. So you chuck a little piece of sausage. As soon as it crosses the threshold, one of the mouth tendrils whips up to it and grabs it midair. And it
We can mount him.
devours it.
We should not talk to
I gotta
you
go.
again.
All right.
Sorry.
Fitz, you enter through the non-trapped door. You're
I
the
heard
first
that.
one to enter into that second room. And you see sort of knocked over and unassorted shipping containers, all made with iron reinforced steel cages. Or, sorry, iron cages.
Arn.
They're all sort of mishmashed around.
So it's a bunch of boxes bolted shut with metal.
Some of them are bolted shut, some of them are knocked over and strewn open with rotted vegetables, long decayed. And in the corner of the room, with even passive perception, you see there's a dead dwarf who the flesh has rotted away, is
Old corpse.
old. Exposed bone, dust accumulated on the body.
Does that work?
If I have it prepared.
I don't.
We haven't came across a lot of dead bodies.
Speak with daddy.
No. No. I do not have it prepared.
Oh, we'll just bring them with us. Just kidding.
Are there any boxes that look like they are significantly
can I
reinforced?
Can I make an insight or investigate? Can I make an investigation check on the body, or a nature check to see if I can
how it
deduce
died.
the nature of how he died?
Yes, absolutely. Give me a nature check. You could, I would say that more falls under medicine, but I would allow for nature as well. And you were looking for any valuables in those crates, Fitz?
Let's do this accent.
Yeah.
Give me,
Guidance.
I'm going to call that investigation.
All right. It's a +0, so I'm just gonna use my intelligence dice. 3.
3. Everything's shiny in here, man. These cages might be worth something. Inside, there's the first few cages you look through all have rotted bread and vegetables and fruits that have all long
Do we
been
think
destroyed.
we could fit some of these cages in the hall?
No. Where's the next door?
Aynat, you
I don't know.
what did you roll for your nature
Mirror
check?
image
I'm
probably
so glad
drives
you
at this
asked.
point.
13.
13. From a 13, you see no visible wounds on the dwarven woman's body. The armor is unscratched, pristine, and still keeps a very, very royal sort of glow to it.
What kind of armor?
Half plate.
I have animate dead. I don't think we can talk to them. No. It is just a foul mimicry of life, raising it as an undead creature. I actually don't even like this spell, no, I There's something that's
Can I look around for any, maybe like slither markings or extra footprints that
Absolutely.
might be laid
Like, why is
about?
why is there a snake in one part of the room?
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
I'm just
me
curious
Like a
if I could
trap.
see
like if
maybe if
something's-
another thing was in here that killed these.
sure investigation.
Natural 20
Oh
for a
my God,
33.
For 33. There are no signs throughout the 2 rooms that you've been in that creature has escaped its containment for as long as it's been there. There are no slither markings, no unusual residues or anything like that. And even, I'll say with a 33, you sort of peer over Aynat's shoulder as she's looking at the body. You see the emaciated form of the corpse. Even though it's mostly bones left, there is still flesh. And though long dead, you can determine that the cause of death was starvation.
Oh,
She was trapped in here.
they all just starved to death.
with all this rotten food. But might not.
Wait a second.
Man, interesting.
She's
There's a lot of
starved.
food in here.
She starved to death in a room
That's
full
weird.
of food. Can I make an insight check?
Mieszko, do a brain check on this.
Insight.
Puts his hand to his forehead.
Please do something better.
What do you want me to do?
That's what I needed.
Figure this out. It's a riddle. You're great at those. 2 dead dwarfs in a room full of food that died of starvation.
29.
Never mind.
29. What check was this? I'm so sorry. Insight?
I asked for insight, but if you think something else would be more appropriate, I know what I rolled.
With insight, it's tough to determine what information to give.
I mean, tell me a stat and I'll tell you.
Let's call this. I want to call this either Arcana or History. I think. Weirdly enough.
If I can go with Arcana, that would make it a 28.
28. Okay. A subject you all have been discussing very heavily throughout the course of your journey: the effect of time in interplanar travel. It's quite possible that the food turned in the process of travel or was sped up by the destination they arrived in. And they had no way to combat that, no way to cultivate new food. And it was immediately, they were unable to eat what they had brought. There's a few different explanations for that. But this space, I think it occurs to you, you're not really sure where you are.
Well, I mean, in what way? Because we know
What plane?
What plane this took you to.
It was far away. That's all we knew.
it took a really long time to get here. Yeah.
She'll keep pushing through.
Let's take some time.
I
A little
mean,
nervous about it.
I think we should attempt to get through that door because if... I mean, I guess I could just keep... You know what? Before we
It's 10
do...
minutes, isn't it? Or no?
Before we do literally
Detect traps?
anything, I'm...
Or no?
Oh, I could cast Detect Traps.
You just keep tapping your wand. How many charges does your wand have? Or is it a...
I have 2 more.
Oh, okay.
I can cast
Is it
again.
finite or does it recharge?
It recharges.
I can cast Find Traps. I'm also going to cast Goodberry,
Nice.
just for fun.
Absolutely.
Because each berry
Yes.
can sustain me for a full day.
Is that a full day in this time or a full day in your time?
I would say a full 24 hours in your body.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah? Okay. I guess I should have asked you that.
No,
Sorry.
that totally. I completely agree.
Super. So I take out my berries and I give
Getting
each
really
my friend.
hungry.
Thank you.
Shit. Give each my friend a berry.
Thank you for the berry.
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 Well, thanks,
And
love.
then I give a berry. I'll make sure I give a berry to. I'll give 2 berries to Dom, and
Thank
then
you.
I'll look at Mieszko and point 2 fingers to my eyes, and then 2 fingers to his eyes, and then 2 fingers to my eyes, and 2 fingers, and then hand him a berry.
Thanks.
Give one more berry.
Yes, for whom? Oh, one more? Yeah. What? That's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I've got 1 more berry.
Thank you.
You hold on to it. I'm gonna go give it to the flower.
You're gonna throw out the flop? Yeah, give me another dexterity check.
Fuck! 18.
Nobody
Plus
else
6.
is going to die.
So 24. Quite easily, once again, it snatches the berry as soon as it crosses that threshold. And it starts to press itself up against that glass a lot more fervently.
Friend. Okay, bye.
Hey, are you sure about making
Release.
friends with this thing?
I just feed him just so he doesn't die. Please. Okay, let's just go through here. Shut the door.
You guys shut the door.
I'll cast Find Traps.
Absolutely. This extends throughout the entirety of this hall that you're in, and extends further beyond. And the magic that you cast, you don't sense anything outside of the walls of this enclosure. And even within the entirety of this hallway, you sense no traps. And the only, is it just the Wand of Secrets that detects, like,
Passages.
hidden, it's just hidden passages?
It's hidden passages or trap, whichever's closest. It'll
Gotcha.
point to the nearest one.
Gotcha. Well, I would say no traps ping from that Find Trap spell then.
Okay.
Shall we?
That was intentionally vague, and I hated it. Cool. I suppose, there's no immediate danger of going through the door.
There's one after you. You've got the key.
Oswald, did you make an investigation? You made a natural 20
Yeah,
investigation.
for a 33.
Do we
I would
have-
also say in one of the crates that you search through in those back 2 rooms, you find 10 arrows of aberration slaying.
Oh, good.
10 arrows, not bolts.
Arrows, not bolts.
Does anybody have a bow?
Fitz, you can have 10 arrows of aberration slaying.
What's an aberration again?
Jukumaji.
Okay.
An aberration is something from the far realm.
Is this...
Mind flayers.
Okay.
Oh no.
Beholders.
Oh no.
Giant flower snakes?
We've killed a zombie.
Yeah, like level 2. That's what we need. I got his eye in my backpack.
Alright, are you progressing into the next room?
Alright, yeah.
Perfect.
Alright.
Would y'all move your minis along with, you should be not in the storage room now, into that room with the bookshelves. Which there should be
Oh god.
another body.
Just throwing this out there. So the range of the Wand of Secrets is 30 feet. So
Yeah.
if that changes anything as far as secret entrances from that first room.
Oh.
It doesn't ping on a secret entrance. What it does ping is sort of a hidden compartment in the back of one of the drawers in this room that you just entered. The grayed bookcase, there is a hidden back to the bottom compartment where some of the books are. Something's hidden behind there.
So a secret compartment,
Yes.
not a secret room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the dwarf that has been long dead in this room is slumped over one of the bookshelves that has a desk sort of folding out from it, slumped over the desk.
I'll see if I can check out that secret compartment there.
I'm gonna take a look at, or a closer look at the desk.
With the dwarfs on?
Alright. You can give me an investigation check, and Fitz, let's call this a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
As you're sort of trying to figure out how this compartment moves and how to get it to open, as there's no keyhole.
27.
27. Scattered across this desk are pages that, as soon as you start to touch, they crumble as they've been just like aged so heavily over time. But looking at them and gently picking them up one by one, reading through, what is it, 26?
26.
Copy that. We'll get to that in a second. You catch the name of the dwarven individual who is like draping over this desk. It is Utrala Flintjaw. And all of the research on this desk indicates that they're an expert in aberrations and aberrant anomalies. These papers are also dated in the First Era.
Oh my god. Yeah, this shit is old as balls.
He's old.
Yeah.
Old.
Yeah. Can I take a closer look and see if it has any information about the weird snake thing that was...
Yeah, absolutely. With a 27, you find that in their notes, it seems like they were using that creature, of which they only really refer to as the prisoner. They've been using the creature's cries to try to attract something.
No.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Little halfling boys.
Let's get out of here.
I do love a good mystery, but it seems like there's
I want to get on the other side.
mystery.
It just seems
I want
like
to go into some trees.
it's only a matter of time until bad things start to happen to us.
Yeah.
Here in this room.
Fits 26 on that check to creep into that compartment. I'd like you to roll a d100.
Okay.
That's sometimes that's fun.
Yeah.
Could be fun.
I don't know. If there's 200.
I think Daddy has a present for you. I think that must be it.
69.
Dad? For me?
That must be it. What else could it be?
47.
Centipede.
Centipede. Fits behind this compartment, of which you had to move books kind of off the shelf. Some of them like crumbled a little bit as you were moving them. You find you have to push and twist a certain symbol on this panel for it to slide to the left and out of the way. As soon as it begins to, a dense purple light begins to emit, brightening up the entire chamber that you're in, and within is a physical bolt of lightning.
What?
Maybe about a foot across. It doesn't seem to be connected to any circuitry. It is just sort of placed on a metal hang rack in this hidden compartment.
Interesting. Hey guys, this will either be really cool or just really funny. I'm gonna grab it.
You grab it.
You done?
Do you have an open attunement slot?
I do not.
Choose one item to unattune from.
Okay. Oh no. Hold on, I'm pulling up what I'm.
Damn it. Pleasure's touched.
The winged boots.
The winged boots.
I feel like those would be cool with the lightning bolt.
You
Shit.
Yeah.
you grab the lightning bolt, and automatically lightning creeps all over your form. It doesn't hurt, but it tingles like your whole body has been asleep. And the blood is rushing through it once more.
Fucking wired, mate. I'm going.
You have an instinct to hold out your hand. Do you do so?
Yeah.
You hold out your hand.
It just feels right. I'll hold out my hand towards like.
A staff 6 feet in length appears within your grasp. The head of it is several wrapped bolts of lightning, active and moving around each other, almost attacking each other at the helm. You can add a staff of thunder and lightning to your inventory.
Well, damn.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Auto attune?
You can unattune from it at a future time if you'd like, but it auto-attunes to the first person who grabs it.
So cool.
Okay.
It auto tuned.
Hell yeah, where's Deepfinger? I've got it. Alright, I'm gonna have some fun reading this real quick.
No.
All right.
You don't enjoy that.
Shall we keep moving?
Yes, please.
I was thinking
I have
suspicious
the
we should get out of here.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
after you, Ozzy.
Very heebie-jeebie.
Next
Hold
door.
on, how's that snake doing?
I'm
just kidding.
Can any of this research be like picked up and brought with us?
It's pretty fragile. If
Take
you're
pictures.
I would say with a high enough sleight of hand check, you might be able to bring some along without damaging it.
I grab one book.
Mm.
I'm not trying to be smooth with it, though. I'm just like, cool, look at this, it's old! And I put it in my backpack.
All right, perfect. Do you read what the title of the book is before you put it in?
No.
Okay, you just book from the Echo
First
Luminaria.
arrow book, look at that.
Absolutely.
No. You're just eating.
We get it back and it's gonna be like
Dust.
ash and dust, yeah.
There's a pile of dirt in your pocket.
What did I fucking do?
I'll attempt to pick something up carefully.
Yeah. Give me a dexterity check.
No problem.
The DC is 13.
And that's just my dex modifier.
Yep, just your dex modifier.
Which makes sense because that's the same as my sleight of hand. So I don't know why I asked. Okay. Can I guide myself?
Yes, of course.
Cast guidance on myself to help me be just so careful. Woo! That is a 19.
19, yeah, absolutely. You're able to gingerly pick up a few of the pieces of research paper on the desk on aberrations, which detail some of their potential origins and what the potent ways to fight them usually are.
Okay, that could be useful later. Oh, Vars is going to be so excited to grab the books. Yeah, alright. Next chamber?
Next room.
Alright.
Excellent. You all progress into the second to last chamber in this room, and it is devoid of anything within it, other than one more dwarven corpse. Another woman.
Another one.
Just as old
woman.
as the last one?
Yes.
Alright.
And emaciated, like she also starved to death?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
Should we give her a good berry?
Is
I don't think
there
that's gonna do much.
I don't know how
Like-
magic works.
is there a check I can do? I would like to know if these two dwarves were not related like familially, but like they were
Like the same time.
like this.
They came here together.
They came here together at the same time for the same purpose,
Yeah.
knew each other, or something like that.
Yeah, give me a, we'll call that insight check.
Sure. No problem. Insight. Stop guiding myself. It's getting a little.
Nobody didn't
boring.
have feed vegetables.
Oh, that would have been a good time, maybe. No, nothing would have changed.
Yeah.
Insight?
Fuckers.
Only 11.
11 on insight.
Mid.
Just cannot
You
get
see-
rid of these dwarves.
A similar make in their armor, similar coloration of their sort of symbols on the front of it. Other than that, it's safe to assume yes, but you can't be certain.
Okay. Just feel a little.
Can we tell what that dwarf was doing? Or were they just like chilling in a corner dying? Or were they like actively like looking at something? Or because like that one was over the desk.
Oh, good point, good point.
This one
Or are they just like chilling like well, I guess I'm fucking.
might have been asleep.
Gosh, you think we should take a long rest before we go to the next room?
Are there any
No.
Are there any like signs of like a struggle, like they were trying to escape, or thank you, Victor. Yeah, just that they were trying to escape. They're trying to get out, save themselves, that kind of thing.
Based on previous investigation checks, there don't appear to be any markings on the walls, no scratches or dents where somebody might have tried to break open the inner hull of this hallway.
Can I look around the room for a secret compartment?
Make an investigation check.
Do I feel older?
Cast guidance on
Tough to say. You're already so old.
No, I'm not.
21.
21.
You just checked. Sorry. Oh, wait. Is it hood time?
Remember when we did our staring contest?
Dude, it went on for way
That
too
was
long.
Okay.
great.
All right, come on, Sonny.
We're hooding.
It's hood
We're
time.
hood time.
We're hood.
All right, all the cool kids, put your hoods up.
Oops.
Pop your collar, coward.
I did actually just check the time and got really excited. I'm like, oh, it's getting late. Which means we won't get out of this cube tonight, and it means we get to play more cubes.
More
But
cute.
not next week.
Not next week. Next week is
What was the
Strahd.
investigation check?
Play more
21.
cube.
21. In this area, it seems like the There might be an object sort of hidden in the corner of the room behind the corpse of the dwarf.
Send him to our Patreon to see when it's hood time.
Something's like peeking out from beneath the corpse.
Hood time, baby.
Take a peek at it. What is there?
There is a +3 mace. Or Morning Star. Other than that,
On a tune from Sheer Wonder for that.
No.
the room appears empty. I don't believe you have to attune to weapons that just have a bonus.
Give it to Dom.
I'm alright, thanks. Stick with fire.
Anybody need a weapon?
I'm pretty sick.
Mace's strength.
No, I don't. I think I'm good.
Dom, don't you have the belt?
Yeah, but I've got a sword. I've got a sword. Dances, you know.
I'm just making sure you have some melee weapon in case someone leaves your attack of opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. No, I've got it covered.
That's why I wanted you on my team of the 2v2.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm sad we missed that.
Oops. Sorry.
Happens, you know? Next time you're looking forward to something, I'll start a war, you know?
You know, I don't know why I get so much shit thrown at me about it. Valkin did the same. He just doesn't regret it as much as I do.
That's true.
No, we didn't live there.
You gotta be more shameless, mate.
Yeah. I did it for love.
Yeah, what'd you do it for?
Nothing.
I thought I was helping out everybody.
And you did, in the end. Well, next room.
Next room.
Yeah.
Next
Let's
room,
get out of here.
+3 mace.
I hate it here.
Then
I'm gonna sell that shit.
Yeah, I'm not making friends with a plant. Not this one.
Entering through the final door, you see a domed glass ceiling. Telescope looking sort of up and to the right. There's an extravagant throne or ornate hovering chair in the middle of the room, and a captain's ship steering wheel directly in front of it.
Oh, are we in a spaceship?
Looking out through the glass dome.
Oh, fuck.
You're so sorry.
What's the game?
This is not the astral sea. This is much darker and filled with sights beyond comprehension, swirling masses of oil that gather and drip and gather again and move in odd angles towards other spaces. There are creatures in the far off distance that blink with 1,000 eyes and then disappear at a moment's notice. A river of red runs through, traveling as if it's moving through a river path cut after years, but it just travels through and then disappears. These liquids all moving simultaneously and against each other.
I look through the telescope. Is
Looking-
it fixed at something?
The telescope is fixed in one space, but when you look through, it's not looking at anything in particular.
Okay.
But make a perception check for me. Also within the room, there is a desk with a chair. On the chair is yet another dwarven deceased figure.
28.
28. Copy that. And this desk has a journal on the top of it with a note written on the final page. If anybody would like.
Hour 2.
Captain's log.
Is there a sigil here?
There is a sigil in there.
Oh, thank God. I was like, alright, this is it.
Fuck. Okay.
Captain's log, 8th of Neptuna, 741. Our voyage deep into the empty beyond continues to plague us with more questions than we have answers. The cannibal titan has run off to some unseen ripple in the madness, despite our strongest efforts. Our prisoner has proven itself useless. No longer does it scream beckon the beast. Utrala suspects that whatever connection worked for us before has been severed. We have no way back, and until our last breath in this aberrant void, we will uphold the promise to our king. The cannibal titan will suffer the wrath of the dwarves of Dural. This is my last entry. We die victorious, or will shamefully starve. Captain Wenduk Grimbro.
Guys, I feel really bad about that snake thing.
Now I am also feeling bad about it.
They just like took him as bait. Now he's just chilling there since the first era.
Alright, let's let him out.
Like, I'm still worried about him, but like, how do we do it?
Fuck it, let's just let him out. Come on.
I'd just like to make very sure that it's not going to immediately try to kill us.
Why don't we just have Mieszko banish it?
That's true.
That's not a bad idea.
It's not here on the spaceship.
Are you saying I'm allowed to banish it?
I'm saying one now's your chance, baby!
Cracks all of his knuckles.
Maybe.
In this instance where we have discussed it as a group and come to the conclusion that it is the most advantageous, safest, and agreed upon course of action, yes. Now you may banish it.
Roger that.
Hold on.
Okay.
Take
hold
back
on.
that Roger.
Hold on.
I love you.
I'm just trying to put this together, and Utrala suspects whatever connection worked for us before has been severed. Meaning that at some point, this thing had a connection with the cannibal titan.
Do you know what that is?
No. No clue, but cannibal titan implies a titan that eats other titans.
It does sound bad. You're right.
And that's not good.
Yeah, but
This thing could be a child of it. It could be an ally. It could just be something that the cannibal titan might have wanted to snack on. We don't really know. And that's why I think we should just let it be. Because what's the harm in letting it be?
That is true.
He's been locked up for so long.
Do you want to kill him to end his suffering? I would be down with that, but the potential negative effects of freeing this thing.
What's his home plane, Mieszko? Can you tell by looking at him?
Actually, we'll roll a check.
At first, Devin put his hand very mockingly to his temple, like Mieszko was trying to divine it, and now he's playing the game as intended.
Arcana check of 21. Just thinking about this. We've got. How does Brayden do the voice? I feel like this isn't even.
Yeah,
fun.
that's it.
Yeah. Looking at this, I feel like we've got. Where did it say we were? We're in the empty beyond.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they followed something here. And I've heard in my studies that aberrations are usually from some far-off place, beyond space, beyond what we can comprehend. Something too far to ever reach fully. And yeah, I feel like it's got to be an aberration. Is that what you were asking?
Yeah. So, like, if it was banished to its home plane, it would be like out here somewhere far away.
Yes. The empty beyond is, endless. It's nonsensical, and it would make as much sense for something across the universe to make its way here, as something that is right next to us be nowhere near us in a moment. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Something tells me that the only reason things are working fine is whatever magic's on this vessel, whatever it is. Echo Liminaria.
So we should probably leave, just in case.
Yeah.
Everyone good to leave? Say aye.
I.
Yeah, aye. Yeah. Do you want me to banish it?
Nope.
No.
I.
Nope.
Right.
No.
Radio. Righto.
No, I
Nope.
think
Buttons
it's
pressed.
too much of a risk.
Press the button. And without looking at the name of the next room.
Nope. There's
There's nowhere else. Yeah.
Yep.
It
Well-
will say.
I take a
No,
deep
we know
breath
where it's gonna
before
be.
we
It's
get
going to
before we-
be the spear.
Great, we're done.
Spear Point Ruins. Sorry, my handwriting is very tiny. Spear Point Ruins.
Spear Point Ruins. Yes. And when you
Okay.
saw it on the sigil before, you saw that it read, it was written in Celestial, Spear Point Ruins. At a flash glance as Ozwald hits the button, any of you who look down towards the sigil below your feet would see that it is written in Abyssal.
Still
So Celestial before we left, but Abyssal now?
It is a different room. Entirely.
Wait, I'm sorry. Rewind.
It's not Spear Point Ruins.
Oh, it's written in Abyssal?
It's written in Abyssal.
I read Abyssal.
You do.
What does it say?
Give me a perception check to see if you can read it in time before you head out.
No problem.
We're going either way.
Speed check. It's a speed check. Yep, we should have let out this
Fucking
name.
hell. Perception?
Perception.
10.
10. You catch the word hall. That's all you get.
Of
And you're drifted away.
murder. Hall of Black
Like
Stream.
hall, like Hall, or hall like the beginning of hollow? Okay.
Hall. And all of you land.
What does the box say?
C3.
We're in C.
Hall of Nocturne.
Told you guys.
Because I'm scared as dog.
Dark, shadowy mist emerges from the ground all around you. Perfect cut stone stretches in a seemingly endless hall. Pillars that reach 100 feet tall that connect with a ceiling you cannot see. And it stretches onward.
Okay.
In every direction.
It's dark.
Very dark where you are.
What?
The only light is the light of the sigil, which quickly diminishes.
What?
Okay, great.
I'm right here. That's my wiener.
Dancing lights.
You summon dancing lights, and the shadow sort of draws away from them. Just dancing.
Alright, shall we start walking?
There's no discernible path.
No.
May
Let's
I
split it
cast?
up. All right,
Fine
guys.
traps.
I think it's time.
I cast Fine Traps.
Find traps.
I'm going to channel divinity. I'm going to channel the sun. And I'm going to move to the right side of the dancing lights radius.
Absolutely.
I'll go this way. Anybody else wants to join?
I'll go with you.
Find traps catches no traps in the 30 foot radius vicinity. Nothing reads as a trap within 30 feet. Fitz, you channel divinity, invoke the sun.
120 feet.
Still no traps.
Sir.
I just got.
I did. I was kind of aggressive. I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
apologize.
I'm perfectly cool with it. And
Okay.
no traps for 120
Okay,
feet.
got it. Great.
You channel the sun, and I'd like everybody to roll a perception check when Fitz does so. Because that light goes out 30 feet, and then dim light for 30 feet?
30 feet sunlight. And then
15.
30 additional feet standard.
Yes.
Perception.
Dim,
Right.
I believe.
16.
What was yours, Valkin?
15.
15, 16.
15.
I have dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
I also have dark
120 foot dark vision.
150 foot.
Get above.
Bright
Anybody
sunlight,
get
30 feet.
above
regular
the
sunlight.
25. for a perception check.
I got a nat 1, so no. Thank you.
I got a 3 for a 15.
What did you get?
Oh, I didn't roll. I didn't know I could.
Yes. Everybody.
Hey, we're heroes. No, this isn't a wisdom. This isn't a wisdom
It's a
saving
wisdom
throw.
saving throw.
Yeah.
Come on now.
25.
You did it! Fitz, as you
Yeah, bitch.
cast, you
Yeah,
said
bitch.
you move kind of away from Vars' dancing lights, which is
towards the
kind of
light
subtly
edge.
bathing dim light on all of the people within your group. You move into the shadow slightly and cast Channel the Sun, just as a face filled with blackened and darkened teeth is going to grab you to pull you into the shadow, and it withdraws into the shadow as you fill the room around you with light.
Right.
And none of the rest of us see this?
None of the rest of you see that.
Oh, fucking. Yeah,
What?
okay. Alright.
I cast Flame Blade. It'll last for 10 minutes.
We're like.
And I just kind of wave it around, like not threateningly, but just like you would like a flashlight around a dark room. Just shoom, shoom, shoom.
The shadows dance and move away from the light that you produce.
Does anyone have a light?
I have a flaming blade.
I mean,
Is that
the
not good
spell
enough for you?
light, So
Oh.
the spell light.
Sorry.
I got these little fuckers. That's about all I can
So you
do.
can light one of my bullets and I'll shoot it a direction and see if we can see an end to this room.
Not a bad idea.
Well, we don't got a lot.
Well, I mean, I can move my lights. I can move them around a lot.
Let's see if we can find a wall or a
Yeah.
door or a path.
Yeah.
Ozwald, could you track?
What would
Oh,
happen
yeah.
if we just what would happen if we clicked the cube when a sigil is not right in front of us?
Oh.
Like, what if we just kind of stumbled about clicking the cube like you do when you lose your car in a parking lot
No, I feel like
until it.
part of me feels like that's a bad idea, but because we've never clicked it, not by a sigil.
Well, I think I've described it before where the button sort of presents itself to be clicked once you're within the range of a
30
sigil.
feet or 20 feet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What if we press the panic button on it?
So I'm
Does the
gonna.
sigil beat?
Everybody huddle up.
Okay.
Huddle up.
I'm hungry.
Alright, I'm huddled.
I'm already.
Are we cuddling?
I think we're all
I don't know
like
how
everybody
much closer
face.
I can get to
Everyone
you all.
face out, like shoulder to shoulder in a circle.
I'm gonna cast
I'm
Pass
huddled.
Without a Trace. Let's do this stealthily.
P1.
I am shining bright light on all of us. I can drop it.
Shadow the sun!
No, we need the light.
I think it's protecting us. I don't know.
We don't know. We
It's all
didn't
bad.
see that thing. And no one told us about a big giant dark tiki monster.
Oh, nobody else saw that?
No.
No.
You got the 25.
Oh, there's scary things in there.
Oh, good.
What
Yeah,
kind of
scary, shadowy
scary-
TV things.
Oh, that's my least favorite kind of shadowy
No,
things.
no, came
is
right for the
teethy kind.
jugular.
Excellent. Thank you for
Right.
telling us that right away, so that
Just a little guy.
Oh, no, big guy.
Like me.
Bigger.
Oh, shit.
Even bigger.
Wait,
I suppose
I have a thing.
now I cast flame blade. Now that I know that.
Hang on a minute. I have a thing. Oh,
You have a thing?
thing.
Are you
That
gonna
thing.
do the thing? The mile thing?
Yeah, I just can't remember what it's
Can
called.
you do it sideways?
Uh,
It's something that has a beacon of light, right?
The torch?
Primeval awareness. I can detect aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead present within 1 mile of me.
There are about 30 to 40 fiends within a mile of you, and there are at least 2 dragons within a mile of you.
Oh, so is
Under minor-
Underminer's vibrating?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Oh, so we're not safe.
So
in
we got
here.
dragons, and we've got about 30 to 40 fiends in this
Ooh.
darkness here.
Is the
So we're not splitting up.
thrum big?
No.
Alright.
Like the
Lame.
dragon's close?
The thrum is consistent, but and it sort of pulses in a way to indicate that there are more than one entity nearby. But it's not as intense as when it is if you're fighting a creature like it's real close by.
Right.
Within a mile.
How big is this room?
Yes.
How do we get out of here? We need to get out.
I think we need to start
What did the door say again?
talking. It said, Hall of Nocturne.
So probably keeping light up will be good. Good for us. I've got another spell if we see anything that will help us with
I
seeing.
can't hold this up for very long.
I also only have 10 minutes of
Oh
light.
shit, let's go.
Let's just start walking
I
in a
mean-
direction.
Who has,
Yes.
does anyone have torches in their
I
bag?
just looked, I don't. I have a tinderbox.
I do. I have 10 torches
Okay.
that will burn each.
I can light them with the tinderbox!
Okay, great.
There you go.
I pass out the torches that I have. I have 10 of them. So
Okay.
I give
And I'll light them with the
each.
tinderbox.
Dom, can you light this for me?
Fireball.
I got
Thank you. Oh no.
Roll a dex check. They're gonna race against Dom here. Who's gonna light the torch?
Oh!
Oh.
Looks like Dom.
5.
5. Dom got a 21.
Holy
21. So Dom, like shooting a pistol, just.
Wow.
Rude.
My 2v2 partner.
I've never been faster than you. All right, just one on one. Just one on one.
I'll let you in.
Let me in.
So
I'll let you win.
Yeah, is that your brother? Or
Another
your
rematch.
cousin? Or your
Alright, now light this torch.
Does it
Is
again?
that possible?
You son of a
I don't have to do it. I can just produce flame. If you want me to do it like better, and I don't have a chance of hitting you.
No.
All right.
Could you just produce flame
My dad's not.
as we're walking?
I'd rather hold the torch.
So I don't know why that would make sense.
Makes me feel normal.
Okay.
I don't have
I
to
don't
pretend.
know. Dom and I, we haven't really. Huh?
What'd you say?
It's just asking.
I was just trying to figure out if we figured out how you two are related.
I don't think now's the time.
She's his mom.
I know,
She's
it's
his
not
mom.
the time. I just I thought about it, so I brought it out.
There's 40 fiends and 2 dragons.
And you just
I mean,
got
you're
your
still
head
walking.
bitten off almost. You're like, I wonder how they're related.
We're still walking. We can
Listen,
walk and talk.
you-
right?
We haven't even lit the torches yet, okay?
Didn't we just say lit the torches?
We lit 2 so far.
Okay, I light my torch on
Alright.
Oswald's torch.
Mine's not lit.
Well, I got two.
Did you have a flame blade up? Just like
Oh yeah, I'll light it with my flame
So everybody's
blade.
Thanks.
using torches, and you have a flame blade.
I've got a flame blade,
Alright.
and I'll save my torch for when my flame
I
blade
have
goes out.
2 torches.
I'm not using torches, I'm just using
Dancing
my
lights?
dancing lights.
Okay.
You have a torch on you though.
Yes.
I've given one to everybody.
Yes. I've already got some.
Alright, let's pick a direction.
I got a torch and my dagger with radiant.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna
Listen.
hold Underminer out
Dom and I
and
have
see if it
not.
starts vibrating stronger in a certain direction.
It does start kind of giving you a thrum in a certain direction, but omnidirectional around you, there is space to move. So you kind of determine this one direction that, okay, that feels like it's stronger.
Okay,
Where do you move towards?
dragons are that way. Do we want to move away from them or towards them?
They're probably guarding the sigil.
That's the possibility.
Or the sigil's the other way. I don't fucking know. You're the
I
tracker.
think that they're
What am
probably
I gonna track?
guarding
Yeah.
probably guarding the city.
So we want to go towards them.
towards the dragon.
Unfortunately,
Hey,
yeah, I think so.
Okay, this way then.
You begin marching towards the thrum of the dragons.
I have something that might help us. Hold on.
No.
Can somebody hold this torch?
Can
Oh, I got it.
I have a special torch. I have a special one. And I'm gonna take off my backpack and just rummage through real quick and pull out a. Oh, sausage.
Don't we have something from the sun
I don't
god?
have to light it.
The halberd of the sun god.
Kinva.
And
Blue flame, right?
yeah, 10 feet bright light,
I
10
have
feet
it.
dim light.
Absolutely.
Does it do anything?
Yeah, but it.
Hey, keep up
It's not
those
right.
lights. I'm gonna see if
Here.
this does anything with the shadows, and I'm gonna creep towards the edge of the dancing lights and drop the sunlight that I'm emitting, and just like put the torch into the darkness and
Yeah.
see if it does anything.
It illuminates the darkness that it
VR
gets close to.
phasmophobia with all of it.
Okay. All right. It works. And this thing hasn't ran out yet, so I don't think it does.
All right, we should probably make it quick. I don't know how long these torches last.
So let's keep. Are we still heading towards the dragons?
Towards the dragons.
Cool. I'm gonna map. I'm gonna send out a pulse into the ground and map out the next mile,
Absolutely.
Around
a
us.
mile radius around you.
like a topographical map.
There's a ring of flame, very, very thin, that stretches off across in a perfect circle. And you see, as it moves out rather quickly, it scans past several shadowy figures that are all within maybe 45 feet of you, right outside where the light is surrounding you all. And each of them are just harmed by the light that touches them. It shoots out a mile. You catch a sense for the structure of all of the pillars. They're in a very linear sort of, in a very linear architectural sort of perfect lines in which they fall. All of them are fully intact. All of them stretch all the way up to the ceiling. And it just goes along the ground. You read two sigils. One far off to your right, and one far off to your left.
We have our choice of two. We either go that way, or we go that way.
Let's flip a coin.
Curiously, you do not read the presence of any dragons within a mile from that ground pane.
I don't
Okay,
like
so
that.
we are getting further.
They're up.
Oh,
in the air.
they're flying.
They're probably fine.
They're just patrolling.
Because I detect dragons within a mile.
So that means either up or down. And I'm gonna presume up.
What if I missed you?
Right or left? Otherwise, I'm just gonna eeny meeny
Let's
miny.
flip a coin.
Oh, alright.
I can't see.
Evens odds.
No, flip a coin.
I don't have a coin on me right now. You wanna flip a Reese's peanut butter cup?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes! Heads is
Alright.
the logo, tails is the nutrition.
What does heads mean? Right. Heads means right.
Heads means
Okay. Ready? Left.
Left.
We're going left.
This is the dumbest shit we've ever
I don't know, it was the only thing
Fuck.
I could think of.
Besides rolling a dice with
Our
equal
Reese's
odds.
peanut butter cup has decided our fate.
It's probably better off
I
than
asked
dice.
evens odds and I was.
Peanut butter
it was
cup's probably
insistent.
weighted one way.
You all begin moving left. Are you moving stealthily or
I did cast Pass Without a Trace.
Mhm.
We're running with
dropped
fire though, or we
the
have
sunlight,
fire, right?
and I'm using the torch.
the
Yeah.
torch of Isgenveld, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we are holding torches, but can we still do it stealthily? Or does it give
Maybe
us
it's like
disadvantage?
sound stealth, right?
I wonder
Maybe we're
if
quiet.
maybe it's like we're creating a little pocket in the darkness that we can see within. Hopefully, the darkness in between us and whatever's trying to find us
We're in the dark. It's like
still pertains. But you get what I'm saying. If we were underwater, we created a little pocket, a little bubble for ourselves. The water's still around us. If that was darkness, maybe whatever pocket they're looking out from can't see us. I don't know.
Stealthily or quickly?
Oh.
Let's just go.
Let's just go.
Yeah, quickly.
Quickly. Okay. Everybody give me a perception check as you begin to steadily and quickly make your way through this chamber to the left. Fitz, you have a ping of the exact location of the sigil. So you're kind of leading the path.
26.
26.
natural 20.
13.
32.
Yeah,
18.
baby.
18.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Pretty good.
Hey,
Fitz, what did you get?
13.
Nice dice,
No,
you
never
guys.
mind.
Oh.
So,
Sorry. I rolled a 2.
Yikes.
That's bad.
What did you get? Sorry.
18.
So Aynat and Vars, as you are all running through this chamber, all of you holding the torches and very Minds of Moria, just kind of like running through this darkened, ancient hall. You hear a whoosh, something to your left. The throne of Ozwald's Underminer grows ever slightly. Valkin, you look in the direction you hear the sound and see 2 red eyes trained on the location of the light.
How far away?
About 100 feet.
I would.
It's making a perimeter, just kind of hovering over the light and where you are, circling every so often as you guys continue to move towards the sigil.
I would inform the group.
Dragon circling 100 feet out.
Alright, looks like my theory is incorrect. They see us.
Maybe he's friendly.
Okay.
Maybe he's not.
With a natural 20, you soon see a second set of eyes, just 2 red dots in the middle of the darkness. Very high up. One of them, as you're running sort of silently, but with a natural 20, you hear clamping on to the edge of one of the pillars and just looking down at you as you all pass beneath it.
Do these feel legendary?
Difficult to say.
Okay. Just saying if the legendary might be worth it, but
I wonder where they are.
go faster.
Do you continue?
Yeah.
Okay. You continue moving forward through this dark maze until you start to see a subtle golden glow of a sigil 100 feet away.
What does it say?
Tough to read from this far away.
We're gonna keep going.
Right. You persist.
Take them with us.
You persist, and eventually, within 30 feet, anybody who reads
I read.
common.
I read that on my character sheet. I know that one.
It says Mithril Roulette.
Mithril?
Oh, I fucking love gambling. Hit that button.
Mithril, like with an O at the end? L?
Mithril.
Mithril. Roulette.
As in, like, the type of armor, the type of metal.
Mhm.
Shall we go?
That's
Oh, yeah.
really...
Wait, where are the dragons?
I mean, yes,
They
but...
are perched atop pillars directly above the sigil, sort of peering down at you all as you arrive at its location, just watching.
Oh, we would take them with us. Probably.
What's the range? Isn't it like only like 15 feet or
15
something?
feet.
15 feet. So if they're not in the sigil with us,
We can go. We can go. There's 2 of them. I don't want to get combed. I don't want to get murdered.
Okay.
Hands are tied.
You all are taken through more threads of space and time and arrive in a reverse dome. Thousands of beings cheer in an audience surrounding them.
Fuck.
2v2!
This perfectly spherical, cut, almost concrete chamber is mathematically it's mathematically perfect. And as you're sort of taking in the sight around you, you notice a cage of magic. A thin, sort of invisible field that matches that sphere, leaving you all trapped within it. And as you're sort of taking in this surrounding,
Well, this stinks.
the sigil below you dulls. On the other end of this sphere, far, far off in the distances, this thing is perhaps a mile big.
Oh.
You see a sigil activate, beckoning that it's ready to be traveled through. Just as 50 slots on the side of this dome open, and giant metal spheres pour in.
No.
As they all start to roll in, threatening to crush you all. We're going to end the session there for today.
What does the cube say?
Oh yes, my terrible bad. This is C2, Mithril Roulette.
Roulette. What are 50 balls? And mithril. How big are the balls?
Probably about 6 feet in radius.
In radius?